Hannah Brown revealed that it was hard filming for the ABC show when she was admitted to a hospital during the Bachelorette season 15. Interestingly, Bachelor Peter Weber, who competed for her heart, later ended up injured, and he had to cancel a group date when an ambulance was called. Hannah had to cancel a date too, but she couldn't laze around in bed. What happened? Keep reading to find out more. Hannah Brown had to be tougher than Peter Weber. It's not Peter's fault that the ambulance came and he got stitches, causing his group date to be canceled. In Hannah's case, she ended up being admitted, and it was Connor's one-on-one date that ended up canceled. However, the next day, she had to go on another date. Still, she's a tough girl despite her insecurities in Bachelor Nation. After all, she did very well in Special Forces. World's Toughest Test, Season 1. Hannah Brown seemed very insecure on The Bachelorette, and she seemed uncertain of a lot of things. Luke Parker wrenched at her heart, as did Peter Weber and Tyler Cameron. Finally, she settled for Jed Wyatt, who ended up dumped for cheating on his girlfriend. And finally, she became engaged to Adam Woolard, who wasn't ever on the ABC shows. Former Bachelorette opens up about being a tough girl. Bachelor Nation crossed over with Chrisley Knows Best on Tuesday when Savannah Chrisley hosted Hannah on her Unlocked podcast. Both of them appeared on Special Forces, but not in the same season. So Savannah felt like she already knew Hannah well. As the conversation about the difficult challenges proceeded, the former ABC star explained how filming for The Bachelorette was also hard. Hannah Brown talked about how she ended up at the hospital, but the very next day, she had to go on a date. She'd gotten bronchitis, which she just couldn't shake. I got to the hospital and still had to go to a date the next day. It was really physically tough. The former Bachelorette explained to Savannah that filming for the show really felt like any other job. You worked hard, and you stuck with it. In fact, she found the whole thing exhausting, especially as she had many insecurities at the time. Interestingly, she mentioned that the contestants had no idea who they would be competing for, which put on pressure as well. What are your thoughts about ABC being so demanding with filming schedules that Hannah Brown had to go on a date the day after her hospital admission? Did you realize that the show is exhausting for the lead? Sound off in the comments below and come back here for all your Bachelorette news.